the lighting situation is fine because like this was not easy to set up for some reason. Like, I don't know. But anyway. Hello everyone, I'm Rosa. Welcome to the channel. It's been a while since the last time I did a TBR video, but I was really in the mood for it after seeing just Ali doing prompts choose or prompts pick my TBR, August TBR. And I was just like, yes, we're gonna do that. So I'm still running this like project where I've wrapped up my books. You can see them over here on the right side of the screen. But what I've done is I have taken 6 numbers or something like that from this jar that I have filled with numbers, and then picked those books off of the bookcases, unwrapped them, and placed them in my TBR cart. So we have something to choose between. Some of these you might have seen from like 3 months back when I did my last TBR video. It's because I haven't had the time to read them yet. I have a tendency to sway away or like stray, that's what it's called, not sway. Stray from my TBR list and read on Kindle or read ARCs or whatever else I can come up with. But we're not doing that this month. I really gotta get through some of these books. So I actually forgot to get I don't have a glass jar, so I am using one of my like fabric bags instead for the prompts, and I forgot to get it, so give me a second. I have my prompts in this bag right here. I've written them down on slips. I folded them together. We're gonna pick 8 at random, and then if some of them don't fit with any of the books in my TBR cart, I'm gonna pick another one, just so you know. It's like, I'm not gonna force a prompt to work, if you get what I mean. These prompts are all found all over the internet. I especially scouted Pinterest for some inspiration for it. So we have a lot for future videos as well. This bag is from Illumicrate, by the way, in case you're curious. It's for books, but I have plenty of room on my shelves right now, so I'm using it for all different kinds of stuff instead. We're gonna pick 8. I also have a couple of other books that are on my TBR for this month, such as the book club's primary pick, for example. So I won't just be reading the books that we're picking today, but I'm gonna do 8 because then I won't get overwhelmed. So let's get started, shall we? Let's go with, ooh, that's a heart right there. Okay, let's go with this one. A small town setting. Okay, which books here which books have a small town setting? Actually, I'm pretty sure that Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez is about a city girl that goes to a small town as like a part of a deal with a guy, and every minute she spends with Daniel in the tight-knit town where he lives, she's discovering what's really important. So this definitely has a small town setting, and we're gonna go with this because yes, I've been wanting to read this since forever, and I'm so excited that I got the number for it as well. We're gonna go with this. This is perfect for that prompt. Yes, we have our first book pick. I don't know where I can show them. You get to see my very worn out chair. You're welcome. Okay, prompt number 2. This one, I got a good feeling about this one. It's probably gonna be really bad. A book with a house on the cover. Oh gosh. A book with a house on the cover. Does it have to be like an actual house? The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. I almost picked this up like 2 months ago, and then I was like, nah. It has a house on the cover. Like, if that's not a house on the cover, then... So this is about a girl who has, as far as I know, she's died. Then at the stroke of midnight, on her last day on Earth, she finds herself transported to a library. There she is given the chance to undo her regrets and try out each of the other lives she might have lived. So it's about like dying and then figuring out or experiencing other lives that you could have had instead of the one that you ended up with. So this is a short read as well. I think it's just under 300 pages, so we'll see. Polarizing opinions on this one. I'm a little bit nervous, which is also why I didn't pick it up that day, but we'll see. That's a lot of yellow. A whole lot of yellow. I in general don't really read a lot of like magical realism or literary fictions, so this is very much out of my comfort zone, but it's fine. Prompt number 3. What do we have? Let's go with this one. Let's see. Fake dating. Oh gosh, I don't actually know if I have any books with fake dating in this. These are pen pals. Pretty sure this does not have fake dating. Do you think Poppy War has fake dating in it? I'm kidding. Don't hate me. So I picked this off the shelves literally just before I got started recording this video. I think there's a fake dating situation in this, because hear me out. Okay, it's about a girl who comes to the small town where Travis lives. Travis is from Archer's Voice. He's the he's one of the bad guys. He's an a-hole. But she comes to this town where he lives, but it says, especially if she can catch the attention of Pelian's most eligible bachelor, Gage Buchanan before she goes. And then a little bit further down it says, still she and Travis form an unlikely friendship, and at first it seems simple enough. She'll help him make her brother sweat a little, and he'll help her win over Gage. Could it be like a jealousy, like fake dating jealousy kind of situation, or is he just gonna like, I'm gonna put this here and just go through the books on the bottom row, but it doesn't really look like any of these fit either, except from Two Wrongs Make a Right by Chloe Lees. Yeah, I had a feeling when I saw this, I was like, wait a minute, doesn't that have fake dating in it? This literally says, soon their plan is in place, fake date obnoxiously and convince the Metlers they're madly in love. I don't know what else it's about other than that. I think they're two like complete opposites, so there's an opposites attract situation in this as well, but yes. So we're gonna go for Two Wrongs Make a Right. Sorry, Travis, you gotta wait for another day. Okay, prompt number 4. And it says, a book with the word "and" in the title. Yeah. I'm on a romance binge. The Undertaking of Hart and Mercy. There's definitely an "and" in there. So this is about two people. It's kind of like, it's a fantasy romance, but not in the typical fantasy romance way. I think it's mostly a romance, but then with a fantasy spin on it. So we follow two people who hate each other, but they start writing each other without knowing, I think, and become pen pals. Really good pen pals. I already actually prepared the tabs for this, so I feel like it's meant to be. Look how satisfying that is. Ugh, I love when the tabs match the cover. It makes me so happy. So we're gonna read this as well. Okay, and then prompt number 5. I can count. A book with a map in the beginning. So this has to be a fantasy book. Most definitely has to be a fantasy book. Which one am I going with though? These have to have a... This one does. Princess of Souls does. Poppy War also does. I have had Fire by Christine Kishore in this book cart for like months. It was the first book that I unwrapped, and I still have not read it. It has a map in the beginning, so I feel like despite being able to pick off or pick out a lot of the books in my book cart that I'd probably rather read than this one right now, I'm gonna go with this one because she's been waiting for a long time. So it's happening now. Fire by Kristen Kishore. Can I tell you exactly what it's about? No. It's a sequel though, so like there's a reason for it. But we probably follow someone who has... Fire's exceptional beauty gives her influence and power. So she's one of these graces that exist in this world. There are people born with powers. I can't remember if we come across her in Graceling, actually, the first book. So I might need to go through Graceling just quickly to see. But yes, there's some romance in here as well. It's a YA fantasy with romance and hopefully a lot of power, magic, you know, that sort of thing. Love it. Okay, so it's finally happening. I need to like rearrange this afterwards so I can remember which books I'm actually supposed to read. I'll figure that out. Okay, prompt number 6. Let's go with this one. It looks like it has a lot of text on it. A book with a bird on the cover. A book with a bird on... That is so specific. Well, it does have a bird on it. It does have a bird on it. I'm gonna just quickly... We can remember this one. But let me just, without like... Before I jump the gun, you know what I mean? Go through a little bit more to see. Because it might surprise you. I don't think there's one on this one. This is a shoe, isn't it? Yeah. I am actually reading this in August with the book club as part of a read-along. So I should include this instead of the Raven Boys. I should. There's a bird on the cover. I'm just saying. You know what? We're gonna go with this one. Sorry, Raven Boys, Raven Cycle fans out there. I will get to it eventually, but without like... To avoid taking on too much, we're gonna go with this one. So this is Wildest the Witch. It's by Rachel Griffin. It's a YA fantasy with witches. We follow a girl who works at a, what do they call it? Conservatory? She works at like a wildlife thing where she basically is hiding because something has happened in her past with her powers. So now she's hiding from people, writing curses as well because there's a dude living or working at this place who she hates. So she's like writing curses but without going through with them. And then one day an owl swoops down, takes the curse from her and flies off. Unfortunately, it turns out that the owl is an amplifier and that this curse she's written, if something happens with the owl and you know things go really bad, now that having your curse taken from you by a wild animal isn't already bad, But if things go worse, a lot of people could be in danger because of this curse. So her and this dude called Pike go out to catch the bird, the owl, to get the curse back. So I think there's a bit of like an enemies to lovers situation in this. I'm pretty sure. We got a really good mix so far. 2 romances, another fantasy romance, 2 YA fantasy, and then whatever this weirdo is. I'm saying weirdo because I don't really know. So I think it's a good mix so far. Let's pick number 7, prompt number 7, and it says a book with you, me, or us in the title. So does my count? Because that does have my in it, and I got nothing else. Really? Say you swear? What else do we have over here? Nothing. Actually nothing. Do I have extra books up here? I'm pretty sure I got extra books. Jade Fire Gold and the Savage Song. Yeah, they don't work either. So either I'm gonna go with another prompt, or I'm just gonna go with Say You Swear, which technically these are new books. They're not supposed to be a part of the lineup for today's video. I'm supposed to wrap them up, but we can make some exceptions, right? We can make some exceptions. I don't know what this is about. I don't want to know. I think there was something about a girl who's dating a dude, and then something goes bad, and then the dude's brother. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't want to know. I just want to go into it, cry my eyes out if I have to. You know? Because I've heard that this book will do that to you. Make you cry your eyes out. It says, they say first loves last forever. I hope they're wrong. For years I've dreamt of what college life could bring, and while some things changed, there was always one constant. It didn't matter how wild I allowed my imagination to run, my future was clear and he was it. Until suddenly he wasn't. Now there's a new man in my life, one who isn't afraid to go after what he wants, and what he wants is me. So we'll see about it, but yeah. Been wanting to read this one since forever. It's the only one that actually works without bending the rules a little bit, so we're gonna go with it. And then we have the last prompt. We're gonna go with this one. Whatever it is, cover with your country's flag colors. So I'm from Denmark. My country's flag colors are white and red, and none of these work. None of them. None? Those are unusual colors for a book cover as well. I just want to say, like, this is black and red, but like, no. This is still not white and red, just want to say. It's just the spine. Poppy War has a lot of orange, or not a lot. The title is in orange. But like, aside from that, don't really have any, so we're gonna put that back. Pick another one instead. It'll work at some point. Just not today. Not today. Okay, we got supernatural main character. Oh, I'm always kind of confused about what they mean with supernatural. Is it anything that's not, is it basically anything that's not like a human? So like a fae, an angel? Could it be like hold on, I'm gonna Google. If I say what is supernatural, it's gonna tell me what the TV series is, isn't it? Unable to be explained by science or the laws of nature. You're not really helping. I read fantasy. That basically sums up all fantasy books. Okay, so we got vampires, werewolves, demons, fae, griffins, jinn, sirens, so on and so on. So anything that's not human. Anything that's not human? Really? Well, we got dark fae, I suppose. It says, me, Elise Callisto, vampire, angel of vengeance. We got a vampire. Perfect. That'll work. Otherwise, I could have picked, I think, some of these Angel's Blood. I have like 4, and I think that one's fae, but I'm not really sure. So we could have picked some from the lower, but I would rather pick from here and up. So we're gonna go with dark fae. This is reverse harem fantasy romance with fae and a vampire, and I don't know what I'm getting myself into. I wanted to read this one so bad, and then I picked it for a TBR. And I think the last one that I did actually, and I've just been scared to go into it, so. Am I a wuss? Yes, it's fine. But we're gonna do it. Do I fully know what it's about? Not really. And a girl on a mission to destroy one of them for murdering my brother. It's a revenge plot. I'm here for it. Take your revenge. Go ahead, do it. Don't love the cover, but we're gonna deal with it. It's fine. So we got our picks. 8 books. I feel like we can get through these easily this month. That's fine. I have some extra ones that I'm doing for a romance readathon that I'm doing later this month as well. So we have Mile High by Liz Tomford. We have, or Tomford, I don't really know. We have the Kingmaker by Kennedy Ryan. And then we have Hook, Line, and Sinker by Tessa Bailey. So we got like 3 more that I'm doing for a readathon. That'll be fine. I will read these in like 2 days. It's all good. I'm very excited for these. And then the last ones that we're doing for the book club is Divine Rivals, which I don't have right here because I'm actually gonna read it on my Kindle, even though I have 2 copies of it. It's fine. But Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. We're reading that as the primary pick with the book club. I'm so excited to go into that one. Enemies to Lovers, but I'm pretty sure he falls first. And there's something about letters as well. And gods, I think, too. And everyone's raving over it, so gonna be really, really fun. And the secondary pick was actually Mile High. So yeah, those are the books. Oh gosh, that's 12 books total. Oh, it's gonna fall down. No, she's not a stable queen right now. Oh, I love the colors. That's cute. But anyway, the first TBR video in a long while. Have I shot my, is this too much? I don't care. It's fine. I'll get through it. I'll push myself. It'll be all good. I'm so excited to be reading a lot this month. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you liked the concept of this. It was fun to do. If you got any prompts as well, let me know and I'll write them down for future videos. Bit messy to have 2 projects running at the same time, but I feel like it worked out fine. So I hope you guys didn't mind that we didn't do the number generator this month. But yeah, if you've read any of these books, let me know your thoughts on them in the comment section down below. No spoilers, please, as per usual, but do let me know what you thought of them. That is all I got for you guys today, though. I'm gonna get off this floor because I am too old to be sitting down here. I can't feel either of my legs at this point, so yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video, though. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this from me, but also all the other booktube stuff, such as reading vlogs, book hauls, there's a bookshelf tour coming up very soon as well. If you're interested in any of that, definitely consider sticking around by clicking on the subscribe button. However, I'm going to leave you to it now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.